Hello, in this lesson, we are going to talk about stage locations. That's about where we stand on stage. And I'm going to introduce you to some basic acting techniques. So, positions of the stage, that's about where we stand on stage. And we have lots of different names for where we are standing. These names are all dictated on where the audience are. So if we put our audience here at the bottom of the screen, that's where you are watching this video. In the very middle of the stage, we call this center stage, and we can use a C to represent center. If I move closer to the audience, I am downstage, and if I move further away from the audience, I am upstage. Now, a really easy way to remember this is to think of every stage as being on a slope, and lots of professional stages are sloped. If you go down that slope, you are downstage, you are close to the audience, and if you go up that slope, you are upstage, further away from the audience. We have stage right and we have stage left. Now, you may be thinking I've done something wrong here because stage right is written on the left-hand side of the screen and stage left is written on the right-hand side of the screen. However, when we are sitting in an audience, we always talk about left and right from the point of view of someone standing on the stage looking at us. So for us in the audience, left and right are flipped. If you are standing on the stage, it is your left and your right. This can take some getting used to, so just remember to always go over this. Left and right are flipped for the audience. We can also combine these. So if I am towards the back of the stage and I'm on the left-hand side, I am upstage right. If I am further towards the audience, on the right-hand side, I am downstage left. So we have downstage, close to the audience, upstage, far away from the audience. Stage right is on the left-hand side, and stage left is on the right-hand side. Sometimes this can get confusing. If you're really not sure, just rewind, have a little look at that again. Stage locations are important because it allows us to understand our blocking. Blocking is where you stand on stage. So where things are, where you go, we call that our blocking. It's also a really easy way to communicate to whoever is performing. It's a really easy way to say, could you stand on stage left? Everyone knows where that is. It can show power, emotion, and focuses the audience's attention. We're going to look at those concepts in a couple of weeks. Some basic vocal skills that are really important. These words are really important. And you should definitely be making a note of them. So let's start with pitch. Pitch refers to how high or low your voice is. Is your voice really, really high? Really, really squeaky? Like a cartoon character? Or is your voice really low? Somewhere that's high and low, that is pitch. Pace is talking about speed. Are you talking really, really fast or really, really slow? Pause is stopping and pausing for a second, almost as if you've pressed pause on a video when nothing happens in a pause. Volume is about how loud. If you're being really loud, I'm really sorry if that's really loud through that microphone. Or if you're being really quiet. So loud and quiet for volume, whereas accent can show where you are from or indicate your class. So people in different parts of the world use different accents, even in different parts of the country, and that can tell us where they're from. Where I come from in Somerset, people might talk a bit like this, and that can show you that I'm from Somerset. If I'm from America, I might have a different accent, and we have different accents for different parts of the world and different parts of the country. apologies for my awful accent skills. Again, accent can show class. So lots of people who are quite posh and upper class may talk in an accent a little bit like this. And that can show us how well off that person may be. Some of these words you will also come across in music lessons, especially pitch and volume, and they will mean the same thing. In music, though, pace is sometimes called tempo, but it does mean the same thing as pace. In summary, let's put my face there so you can see it. We talk about left and right on stage. It's always flipped from an audience point of view. This gives us an easy way to communicate with each other on stage, and also those key vocal skills: pitch, pace, pause, volume, and accent. Now make sure you've made some notes for this lesson and make sure you're bringing them to your next lesson in class. I look forward to seeing how you use these skills then. Bye bye.